Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to tell you about my most favorite basic yet aesthetic editing apps for pictures and videos both. And to know what apps to use for it, watch till the end of the video. The first app that I'm going to talk about is PicsArt. PicsArt is very famous and I have been using PicsArt for almost 5 years now, and it's hands down my most favorite app. So the thing about PicsArt is it is very easy to use and it has cool filters and basic editing stuff for pictures. And recently I found out that PicsArt also has these cool stickers which changes the entire look of the picture if you know how to use it correctly. And you can also use PicsArt to make collages. If you want, you can pay for the app, and that will give you better filters and video editing options as well. So if you want, you can definitely go for it because it's worth it, I would say that. But apart from that, the free version is good as well, and I assure you that you will not regret using PicsArt. Next, coming to InShot. InShot is my go-to app for video editing. Like, I have been using InShot for more than a year now, and all my videos, including my YouTube videos and my whatever you see on my Instagram, are all editing using InShot. And InShot is just the app for beginners like me, and it provides you a lot of basic editing options, but good ones, like changing the ratio, changing the contrast and brightness of the videos. And it also has filters, text option, and really it's like the best video editing app there if you don't know a lot about video editing. And video editing is a lot more difficult than editing pictures. So InShot is a basic app, and I think everyone should use InShot at first when they are just stepping into this video editing stuff. Later you can always upgrade to Adobe Premiere or Filmora, or there are other apps out there. And InShot also works on phone and works quite good, which is a very good thing about InShot. Next app, it is known as Canva. Now Canva has tons of pre-made templates for your Instagram pictures, highlights, stories, and even for your resumes and whatnot. Like, Canva is a go-to app for everyone, I think. Whether you create content or not doesn't really matter. And the best thing about Canva is that you can take those pre-made templates and customize it in any way you want. Like, you can change the colors, the elements in it, the shapes, the font, and the unpaid option is perfect. And I wish I knew about this app before, and I don't really know much about Canva. It is definitely one of the best and most professional apps out there, and you can learn more about Canva from the loads of YouTube tutorials that you can find, and you can definitely use Canva. Okay, so the next app that we have is Snapseed. I don't use this app much, but it has one amazing option which is called healing. You can use that option to delete unwanted objects from your picture. Like, suppose there is a picture of sky and there's some bird or something that you don't want, so you can use that healing tool and erase it. And it also has some cool fonts, but people generally use it for the healing option. And it also has filters and all, and you can try it, and the unpaid option, the free option, is good enough. Now coming to the next one, it is called Lightroom, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard about it. Now my suggestion would be to use Lightroom when you are not a beginner, like you know a lot of basic stuff about photography or editing, so you can definitely use Lightroom better then. Now Lightroom is famous for its presets. A lot of people don't know that, but you can also find free presets in the app itself. You can search YouTube to know how, but you can always purchase presets from creators who sell them and use them. Lightroom has a lot of professional options to edit your pictures. Now this is not used for video editing, but you can edit your pictures in any way you want, and that literally changes the entire aesthetic of the picture. Now you can take this picture like this and change it into something absolutely different by just changing the colors of the picture. So just go for Lightroom. And if you want to learn a bit more about Lightroom, that is what YouTube is here for, right? You can always search tutorials and learn, use it. So that is it. I will again do a part 2 of this some other time. Link of all the apps are in the description down below. And if this video was of any help, leave a comment down, and even if you have any query, don't forget to leave a comment, and make sure to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Bye. And a short tutorial on how to use one of these apps. Subscribe, because I will be posting one soon.